10 to 1 o'clock, it is a poppin' place.
Since 2019, Rocky's Pumpkin Patch has brought hundreds of families out to Sand Creek Park dressed in their Halloween best, where kids can pick their own pumpkin.
We do have games for the kids that day. We have bounce houses, bingo, musical chairs, inflatable obstacles, and face painting.
Scott Lotta is with the Coon Rapids Community Strength Foundation, which organizes the event with the City of Coon Rapids for kids 13 and under to learn about various youth programs in the city.
I don't think that everybody understands what the city actually really has to offer as far as youth is available, whether it's church groups, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, fast pitch, soccer, hockey, mat bandits, wrestling.
Any organization or business in Coon Rapids which serves youth in the community are invited to be a part of Rocky's Pumpkin Patch and share information about their programs and maybe a trick or treat.
It's a perfect opportunity for you to let our youth know what you can give to them.
Groups are asked to bring their own candy or giveaway this year, so the cost for a booth has been reduced. Youth organizations must register online by Saturday, October 12th. Go to coonrapidsmn.gov/pumpkinpatch for details. The 6th annual Rocky's Pumpkin Patch takes place on Saturday, October 19th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Sand Creek Park.
It's just a good time for the kids and a great way for the youth in our city to meet the organizations that are out there.
The winners of the 2024 Coon Rapids Arts Commission Photo Contest with the theme Teamwork have been announced. The first place award in the adult category goes to What Now, Coach by Walt Huss. The second place award goes to Read Me a Story by Joni Jensen. An honorable mention in the adult category goes to Baby Ducklings Using Teamwork to Stay Warm by Christina Sievertson. Due to a lack of entries, no awards were handed out this year in the youth category.
I'm a huge fan of Coon Rapids, Minnesota. I was here when I got my record deal.
Earlier this month, country music artist Rocky Lynn stopped by Coon Rapids in preparation for his 21st Tribute to the Troops ride honoring Gold Star families.
We've been able to send over 125 children to college whose parents have passed away since 9/11.
It's been a busy year for Rocky Lynn, who released his 16th album, Love, back in March, which was the soundtrack for the new documentary about his life story.
It's all about timing, I think. Being in the right place at the right time. Or the wrong place. Just accepting what happens and moving forward with purpose.
I was found in a garbage dumpster and I grew up in an orphanage. That's not really a movie, that's just getting dealt a bad hand.
That winter that year.
His incredible musical journey included a DNA test which led Rocky to a chance meeting with his biological father.
One of my favorite parts of the film is when my father, Clyde Holloway, comes up on stage and sings a song with us.
Would you please welcome my father, Clyde Holloway.
I was overcome with emotion, just overcome with a feeling of unity and a feeling of belonging to something and just love for him. My father's guitar laid silent in the closet of his home in Miller's Creek.
The movie connects deeply with viewers who are in search of their own roots. You can stream the Rocky Lynn story, Where I Belong, on Amazon Prime and the PBS app.
We made a movie about hope and about love and about encouraging your fellow man and pushing forward to find your goals and dreams.
Due to Rocky's love for the Coon Rapids community, watch for special viewing of his documentary, Where I Belong, with playback times coming soon, and the premiere date all right here on CTN.
It's a 10-foot wide trail, including 550 feet long timber boardwalk.
This week, construction on the extension of the Coon Creek Trail began to take shape just south of Main Street along the meandering Coon Creek.
What we're going to be doing is removing about 6 inches of existing topsoil and then replace it with the 4 inches section of class 5 and 2 inches bituminous pavement.
Civil engineer for the city of Coon Rapids, Hafed Helal, has led the project on the nearly 1 mile stretch of trail, which will include a wooden boardwalk over an area of wetlands.
So when we designed this, we designed to go into the center line or the center of uplands area, so we don't have as much impact to the wetland area.
The end of the trail extension will be at 121st Avenue and Shenandoah Boulevard. Work on the trail will continue into next year. The construction contract at around $1.4 million marks the last project to be paid for with funds from the 2013 Park Bond, which was approved by voters in Coon Rapids.
Here's a quick recap of the Tuesday, September 17th City Council meeting. The council approved changes to city code related to waste collection and recycling services. This week, the City Council adopted an ordinance that would eventually limit the number of residential garbage haulers in the future to 3 companies. Currently, there are 5 active haulers that would be able to continue service if they keep meeting licensing requirements. Also, a hauler could lose their license if they receive 5 or more formal complaints within a 12-month period. A procedure for administrative fines is also being added. The changes are being made to better protect residents in response to complaints about their service. The City Council has approved a memorandum of understanding between the Police Department and District 11 for school resource officers. The agreement provides funding for officers this year at Coon Rapids High School, Coon Rapids Middle School, Northdale Middle School, River Trail Learning Center, and Compass programs. Officers will also continue teaching the DARE program in local elementary schools.
The little thing does a little damage, but it all accumulates when you got, hundreds or thousands of these on one tree.
The city continues its fight against a destructive tree pest. On Tuesday night, the council approved a loan from the revolving construction fund to speed up the removal of boulevard trees infected with emerald ash borer. Since 2010, the city has removed 3,000 infected boulevard trees, but about 2,900 remain. The goal is to remove the remaining trees by the end of 2027 at a cost of about $2.6 million. And that's a quick recap of the September 17th City Council meeting. As always, you can find the full meetings on cable or the CTN Coon Rapids YouTube channel.
I'm excited to see it go up.
Something you don't see every day created a bit of a buzz in Coon Rapids on Wednesday morning.
They're raising the bowl up the shaft today.
One giant bowl that will hold 1 million gallons of water, slowly making its way from the ground to the sky, thanks to 24 steel cables.
The cables are hooked up on the stanchions at the top and the bottom, and the cables are drawing the tank up. As the tank's getting raised, they're cutting off the excess cable approximately every 5 to 6 feet and removing that until they get it to the top.
This is the city's first composite water tower. The shaft is all concrete, so only the bowl will be painted, which means less maintenance costs in the future.
First they'll sandblast, and then they do a prime coat, an intermediate, and then a top finish coat, and then the city logos will go on.
The new water tower near Foley and Coon Rapids Boulevards is expected to be finished by mid-November. The new tower will ensure adequate water storage for fire protection, along with the continued delivery of fresh water to residents and businesses.
I think the city has had plans for approximately 30 years to replace the Foley Boulevard Tower, and it's kind of nice to see a light at the end of the tunnel and have a new tower operational this fall.
With the twist of a fire hose, the ceremonial ribbon cutting helped mark the grand opening of the city's newest fire station this week. Local leaders and other dignitaries gathered Tuesday afternoon to celebrate the milestone. Firefighters moved into the new station on 111th Avenue earlier this year, while the finishing touches were being put on the 32,000 square foot facility.
Today we gather not just to celebrate a new building, but to honor a significant milestone in our community's commitment to the safety and well-being of its citizens and first responders. On behalf of the fire department, it is both an honor and a privilege to express our deepest gratitude for the new fire station that now stands as a beacon of progress and care.
I'd like to give special thanks to our first responders who serve our community proudly. We have many Coon Rapids staff and firefighters who are here today, and several will use this facility to do their job every day.
The new station features 6 apparatus bays, a control room and hose tower, dedicated training space, and living quarters that support firefighter health and wellness. You can check it out for yourself at the upcoming Fire Department Open House on Saturday, October 12th from 10 a.m. to noon. Enjoy station tours, refreshments, a bounce house for kids, safety demonstrations, and more.
1, 2, 3. Woo!
On Monday afternoon, Alexandra House broke ground on a new project which gives a safe refuge for survivors of domestic violence and their pets.
Lioness's Pet Haven is about expanding hope. It's about ensuring that no survivor has to make the impossible choice between their safety and the safety of their pets. This haven will provide a safe refuge where survivors and their pets can escape abuse together and begin their journey toward healing without the trauma of separation.
Candace Amundsen, a former program participant, became an advocate for Alexandra House to be a pet-safe shelter in honor of her beloved dog, Linus.
I want to thank everyone who's been part of making this vision and my dream a reality. Tina and Connie, all the dedicated staff and the volunteers who believed in the mission, the donors, the supporters, the future supporters, and every single person that understood that pets are not just animals, they're family.
Plans show a pet enrichment area where participants can bring their pets to play. The project will include the renovation of 3 rooms in the shelter.
So there are 3 bedrooms being renovated that will include pet-safe entry doors with vestibules and privacy kennels so that the pets don't see each other, and it's an extra additional layer of safety.
Alexandra House will be the first shelter in the metro area to offer on-site in-room sheltering of pets. Linus's Pet Haven plans to welcome its first pets in January of 2025.
Oh, I was very happy with the display. I thought it came out quite well.
Coon Rapids resident Bill Peterson was one of the first to have his wood-turning projects highlighted at City Hall as part of the Art on Display program. In the fall of 2023, the Coon Rapids Arts Commission launched the showcase display in the Civic Center. The commission is currently seeking additional applicants to keep the program going in 2025.
Anybody that does artwork, and is good at it, it's a good way to get their name out there as an artist by having it displayed, because it's in a public place where people can walk in anytime the city's open and see what's out there on display.
Whether you're a local or regional artist who works in a variety of mediums, you can have your work displayed for free. To apply for the Art on Display program, just fill out an application on the city's website at coonrapidsmn.gov/artondisplay.
Did you know temporary accessory structures are not allowed in Coon Rapids? Carports, along with hoop, canvas, and tarp sheds, don't meet city code for being structurally sound. Heavy snow can cause them to collapse, and high winds can send them flying onto neighboring properties. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.